now is the spokesperson for the mayor of St. Louis, Maggie Crane. Maggie Crane, on a busy election day, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to call us. I'm assuming I'm in trouble?
You are in trouble, McGraw. You're right.
What did I do wrong?
Listen, just sounds like you didn't have all the facts. I want to clear them up for
Yes,
you.
please do.
I don't think you live in the city, right?
I no longer live in the city. That is correct.
So if you don't live in the city, you don't know that Mayor Slay is going to multiple neighborhood meetings, taking this message straight to the neighborhoods about passing the earnings tax and the earnings tax every single night for weeks now. You also probably don't know that he put in $100,000 to launch a campaign. Listen, we're going up against a billionaire. We put out one commercial, he puts out 5. We do one campaign mailing, he does 10. You're not going to win an election that way on something so important.
No question.
The mayor's been taking this message straight to the people of St. Louis.
No
straight
question.
to the voters of St. Louis. So the stuff that you might be seeing are these commercials that are going out across the region. What the mayor is doing is the door-to-door stuff. He's printed out thousands of flyers to take to people in the neighborhood, gone to these neighborhood meetings, use that $100,000 to do some campaign mailings as well. But he's talking directly to the voters, the people who are actually going to make the difference at the polls today.
No question. Here was my...
And I also don't know if you didn't get maybe you didn't get my press release, maybe the newsroom didn't share it with you, but we've also held a couple of press conference and media briefings about this, and the mayor's been doing interviews about this too for months now.
You're right. Yes. Here was my, and I don't know if it was a criticism, my question, my critique, which we're so easy to do here in the media, is to sit back and sort of throw bombs while we sit on the fence. So
it's your job, right?
Right. Exactly. So I understand the Mayor Slay is committed to this, but your fiery clip of calling the other side out for their misinformation.
Oh, then maybe you missed the mayor on KMOX. Kevin Killeen had a doozy with him. He got a little fired up.
Well,
about the opposition.
The only problem with there is every time I tune over, they're in a commercial, so they play 46 minutes of commercials, so I don't hear a lot of programming over there.
Well, checking with Fox 2, I think the Rocky was there too on that interview.
Also, for whatever reason, you can get it in Alaska, but you can't get it in St. Charles, so that's a whole other issue. But you are the spokesperson for the mayor, and that's a vital and an important role. But if this is 1/3 of your budget, shouldn't the mayor, going door to door is important, going to town halls or community centers is all very important. But what's the most cost-effective way to get your message out? And that is free media. And so,
which he's been doing, and like I said, Channel 2 covered it, Channel 4 covered it, Channel 5 covered it, KMOX covered it.
Right.
We've had full across the board. He sat at the editorial board of the Post-Dispatch.
Right.
He's been out. He's been also using his own Twitter feed and his own blog post on mayorslay.com to get those messages out. If you take the time to just go check them, you'll see exactly what he's saying. He said that the other side is based on nothing but lies.
So
he put out on his blog how their own study, the Rex Singfield's own study, showed that there's no better replacement for the earnings tax than what's already here. It's the most fair and equitable tax, and you can't hope to replace it with the other taxes. The other taxes that they propose raising, you'd have to raise 10 taxes. Every single one of them would have to be approved by voters, and even still, that would only make up about $90 million. It doesn't come close to touching the $164 million that the earnings tax will generate this year.
The larger issue, and this goes back to Mayor Rainford's reign, and that is, it seems like, and I don't have any studies, but it seems anecdotally that every time there's an issue, whether it was the stadium early on or you name it, whatever big issue, you're quoted or Rainford's quoted on a really big issue, and it seems like the mayor has sort of taken a step back and let his spokesperson be the face of the administration more often than not.
Well, I like that you think that. Thanks, McGraw. But listen, this guy is out front on every single big issue. The second that the stadium was announced that Kroenke and his cronies were moving out to L.A., the mayor is in front of every microphone in St. Louis, including your own. Mm-hmm. When crime is high, he's in front of every microphone, including your own. When the NGA passed, he was in front of the microphone, including your own. Mm-hmm. You guys are at these press conferences. I don't know where you are, but your team is there. KTRS is there. Jill Enders is there. Colin Jeffries is there. Mark Zinn is there. Mm-hmm. Those guys work in your shop. They are there. I hope to God they're sharing that information with you too.
Well, they don't like me any more than anybody else that doesn't like me around here. But it seems.
Well, that
so
sounds
hold
like
on a second.
something I have to take up with them.
Are you saying that I'm the only one who has brought up this criticism?
Legitimately.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Really? I find that interesting. All right. Well, I will try and make a more concentrated effort to seek out what the mayor is saying.
Yeah, please do. You know, I mean, we've got his.
I understand.
The press releases, his blogs, the Twitter.
But hold on a second. Hold on. Press releases don't count because if you want to hide something, put it in a press release.
No, that means call me and we'll get you interviews. But we want you to have the information up front so you know intelligent questions to ask. We want to provide you with everything that you might ask so that you can then come get sound on it.
Right. Maggie Crane, ladies and gentlemen, the spokesperson for Mayor Slay. What is Mayor Slay doing today?
So right now, he voted this morning at 8:30, and also invited media out to talk about the importance of the earnings tax there. He's visiting polling places all day. But right now, we're actually en route to go to Concordance Academy, which is it's a reentry program for prisoners coming out of the prison system and back into our communities, making sure that they have the best chance possible so that they don't wind up back with their old gang, old groups, doing the old stuff to get them in trouble again and put them right behind bars.
So
we're strengthen our communities. We're going to do that.
You're with Mayor Slay right now?
No, I am not.
Oh, but he's in a different car en route to this
Correct.
deal? I gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Maggie Crane, ladies and gentlemen, a fine spokesman, way better than Jeff Rainford, spokesman for Mayor Slay. Maggie Crane, have a good election day.
Hey, you too. Thanks, McGraw.
You got it. 9:43 here, Big 550, KTRS.